Watch this video until the end. The audio was secretly recorded at a military base in the United States on preparations of a zombie outbreak, and also at the end of the video, artificial intelligence explained how all this is connected to the 5G network. Listen closely and connect the dots.
Everyone, we need to get this meeting started. Before we begin, I want to make sure that everybody has picked up their copy of the briefing notes. There are more details. I'm going to give you the outline. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I've called this special meeting of the Zombie Hazard Command because we have vital new information and new problems to discuss. Go through some security. Bear with me a moment. All right, first, a little housekeeping. National Security Order 21Z, it passed. Our operational authority is supreme. Use it. Now, back to the topic at hand. As you know, we've been battling a unique biological threat and we've made little progress. Lack of any live specimens. If a body's found at all, it's already permanently dead. Now, we finally have a live specimen. But before you get too excited, let me stress that it's only one. We need more. So why does this problem exist? Well, the reason for problem number one is problem number two. We have an unknown assailant or assailants. Unknown assailant profile. We have no leads as to the identity of the assailant. Ballistics are untraceable. That's not exactly true. We do know at least most of the time they're using ZMAX ammunition. Weapons in use are 9mm, 45 caliber, and edged weapons. Probable gender, male. Body type, they're strong, muscular, athletic. They're well armed and well trained with munitions. They have a possible military or police background, and they're probably skilled in a variety of martial arts to include hand-to-hand combat. If you're on scene, look for someone fitting this profile. Apprehend if possible, eliminate if necessary. For you jokers out there, I know this describes everyone on the Z teams, so know your team members. Problem number three, identification of infectious agent. Here's where it gets interesting. We now have research notes from a top U.S. scientist who is intimately familiar with a zombie infection. He studied both the pre- and post-mortem zombie condition before PD. He has identified and named the virus, Cryptonecrophagia vulgaris, CNV. It's a retrovirus, and there's no cure. This scientist's notes indicate prions may also be involved in the infectious process. However, at this point, it remains unclear what, if any, role they play. Remember the single life subject I mentioned earlier? Unfortunately, the subject and scientist are one and the same. We do not know how much time he has left before he's no longer of any use, except perhaps for dissection. So we need more live specimens. Keep that in mind during operations. Problem number four, mode of transmission, currently unknown. Transmission modes ruled out: bites, scratches, casual contact, vector infection, droplet, or airborne spread. Some Z team members can attest to the fact that bites and scratches don't spread infection, at least not yet. To date, 12 team members have been wounded while engaged in field operations. They've undergone mandatory 90-day quarantine. None have showed any signs of infection. Not all team members are out of quarantine yet, but we hope they'll be released and return to active duty soon. Problem number five, emerging public awareness of the situation. I'm going to mention each of these points, then talk about them in greater detail. There are things you need to know. First, the Coconut Grove fly-in. Many of you were there. Then there's the Miami incident. Some of you were there. The CDC Zombie Apocalypse Preparedness Release. DHS released a fake zombie preparedness story. Then there's the recent purchases of large quantities of ammunition. About the Coconut Grove fly-in, Z Teams 1, 2, and 3 cleaned down a zombie cell. That got a lot of public attention. Our cover story was that this was an urban assault exercise. And
5G is a weaponized technology. Discussion of government control, corporate greed, and the New World Order. Professor Ben Carter. He'll argue that 5G is a weaponized technology designed for mind control, and the zombie virus is just a side effect of its deployment. 5G waves resonate with certain cells in the human brain, causing them to vibrate uncontrollably. This vibration disrupts normal brain function and triggers a cascade of neurological events that lead to zombie-like behavior. Electromagnetic disruption. 5G radiation interferes with the body's natural electromagnetic field, disrupting cellular communication and causing genetic mutations. These mutations result in the reanimation of dead cells and the craving for human flesh. Dormant virus, present in a small percentage of the population, is activated by 5G radiation. The radiation weakens the immune system and allows the virus to take over the brain, turning people into zombies. Mind control. 5G waves can be used to directly control the minds of zombies, allowing the government or a shadowy organization to manipulate them for their own purposes. They'll describe the gruesome symptoms of the 5G zombie virus and talk about the challenges of providing medical care in a chaotic and dangerous environment. The former military officer, who is now leading a resistance group against the government, urging viewers to wake up and take control of their future.